Hi everyone, welcome, it's Ruth here, Artful Stampin'. I'm doing a live again, I'm afraid, because I haven't had time to film and to edit this week. So hopefully after the summer holiday and trying to figure out what I'm going to be stamping. So I have got some new stamps, but I am holding on to one in particular because I've got the Christmas challenge coming up very soon. And so I'm just trying to see if I can see myself on. Oh, here I am. Yay. There we go. Some people are joining. Good. I thought for a moment I'd not made it public a video. Right, so you guys get to choose what colours would you like to see me use today, and possibly also what stamps, because I'm at a little bit of a loss to know what to stamp. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I will welcome them. And if you're watching this on the replay and you want to skip forward this bit, then do skip ahead a little bit, because I'm obviously not going to get stamping straight away. Let's see what I've got. I haven't played with Butterfly Gala for a little while, so I am thinking possibly that one. Floral Essence, I don't think I've done as a one sheet wonder yet, so I could possibly use that with some of the Butterfly Gala. So could you guys just pick out some colours for me so that I can get on and use that. Who have we got on live? I can see I've got 5 viewers. Come on guys, don't be shy, come and help me please. I'm just going to start getting the stamps onto blocks. So, can you pick out some colours for me? Hi Janice. Highland Heather, says Randy. Okay. Go for a little bit of Highland Heather. That's a good colour. So Saffron. Another colour. Basic grey, says Janice. Oh, thank you, Janice. I think we can play with those for a little minute or two. Now, because I'm using photopolymer, I'm just going to grab my mats and stick those underneath. Do you think that's enough colours for now? If anyone wants to maybe suggest another one, I'll consider it. Okay, so I do have this ladies' conference that I go to each year coming up, and I'd like to make a few more bookmarks for that event. So these are going to be turned into bookmarks, these ones. And yes, a little bit blue. That sounds good. I might put a little bit of that lovely new blue in here, that Seaside spray. So I'm just going to start off with stamping this Highland Heather. And you get such a lovely, what's it called, second generation one off here, that it is worth not wasting it and getting a lovely new one. Now this second generation and third, well, if you're using rubber stamps, if you get a third generation one, it's not far off the lovely new purple posy that we've got. Now Stampin' Up are working on, and apparently they have finalised the formulation for the new ink, and so it's in the process of being manufactured. I don't know if you realise that we haven't got the ink for the new purple posy colour just yet, because there's been some issues. So hi Rhonda, hi Karen, lovely to see you. Hi Geraldine. Yes, I think so. A granny apple green might be quite pleasant for this, but we'll see how we go. I forgot to do the second generation then, but never mind. Now, I don't know if you're noticing, but I'm just holding these down for a wee second because I think it can make a bit of a difference in terms of how the ink transfers. So it's worth just holding it down there, not being in a hurry. I know sometimes it might look that I stamp quite quickly because when I video edit, I fast forward things. So it looks like I've done it really quickly, but I don't necessarily do that each time. Right. Let's pop this one over here. Oops. There we go. That's looking pretty already. I'm wondering whether just to leave that one. Let's have a look and see what else is in here. No, maybe I will do the blue for that one. I'm going to grab the Seaside spray because I do think that would look nice against the Highland heather. Oh, I didn't ink it up properly then. Did you see that? I missed a bit. Oh, it's always worth checking when you're inking up because it's a little bit frustrating. There we go. Right. Just doing this in the opposite direction because I want this to be the focal point and then have the flowers coming away from that central portion. Thank you, Andy. Right, let's get some of this. Now be very careful, these little ones, they're so easy to flick and miss and end up on your floor. Right, so with this leaf, because I want it really tucked in, I'm only going to ink, I'm going to try and remember to only ink the leaf portion. Okay, so remember that to get your leaves really tucked in. And make use of the stamping off, especially as you're going into the distance. And I can see I've got little fibres on here that will make a difference to the stamping, so you know, just clean those off. Okay, I've got 3 impressions out of that inking, that's good. I don't know if you notice I'm trying to make it go lighter the further I'm getting away from this purple portion, because what I end up doing with these bookmarks is that I stamp a Bible verse on them, and so I need to have some clear spaces in order to do that. I can't have pattern the whole way along the bookmark. So that's why I'm quite deliberate in how I do these. Also, I do cut off a little bit as well. So. Now, of course, if you want to use this design as maybe a strip along a scrapbook page, that would really work well. And don't be afraid, just because you've stamped flowers, not to stamp. You can stamp over the flowers, it's okay. There's no rules that says you can't stamp over something just because you've already got something else there. It actually helps to fill in the space, make it look more like a cluster of flowers rather than the flowers are just floating. So it's okay to do that. Okay, I'm going to stop there with that one now. I'm going to bring in this one. Hi Laurie, nice to see you. So if you're watching this on the replay, as I say, please, I won't be offended if you want to forward different parts of this. Skip ahead. But if you enjoy watching the whole process, then you can also watch this speeded up so that you can still hear some of my commentary. I often do that with YouTubers that I like to watch, that I want to hear what they're saying. I just watch it on double speed or 1.75 speed. I love this sort of feathery looking on, that you don't always go for the same type of stamp. Because it's also about opposites. If you don't have opposites, then you don't show off anything. It just all blends in together, so you do need to have these different textures in here. Okay, right, now it's time to figure out where the yellow's going to go. I am using Floral Essence stamp set, which has some really lovely sentiments and lots of these florals to it. And then it also has these little centres, which are fun. And I'm thinking the yellow would be quite nice to put in the middle of these now. So I'm just carefully inking that up. I'm going to see if it's bright enough, yeah, to do a second generation. Sometimes with these lighter inks you wonder, oh, will I get a second generation out of it? And you can. Hi Zoe. Oh, you have this one, Laurie. Oh, fab. We'll have a play with it. That's all. It's all I've used so far. I haven't used any other stamp set, although I am very tempted to add something else in here. At the moment, it's all Floral Essence. So if you're watching this on the replay and you're thinking, why did I not get a notification? Why did I not know Ruth was live? Then you do have to remember to press that bell button so that you'll get a little ping. And remember to set your phone settings to get the notifications. I know I accidentally subscribed to a YouTube channel once and I thought, why am I getting all these notifications? It's like the only thing I ever seem to see. And I realised that I'd pressed the bell and it wasn't really a channel that I was that interested in following that closely. So you can very easily turn that bell off. That if you find it gets annoying, you can turn it off. But if you want to be part of the live videos, then it's just what you have to do. So you guys that are watching live, do you have the notification bell let you know when I'm live? I quite like these little yellow centres, they're very cute. Now I would like to add something else into here just to start filling in some of these. I think we might be all right without the green, but I do feel like we need something else in here. I don't think butterfly is the answer. I'm going to have a look at some of my floral stamps and see or even some of the texture. What about artisan textures? I had that out the other day. I was using it for something. Ooh. Oh yes, I've got it on my desk. Right, hold on. It's just under a pile of papers. This one. I know I do end up going for this quite a lot. It is just a really good stamp set to have because it's great for filling in different areas. So, just got back from the eye doctor. He dilated your eyes so you're a bit blurry. Oh no! Oh, well, you can hear us. You can watch it on the replay. Janice, that's why I'm like a stalker. Oh no, it's lovely to have your company, Janice. I notice you've been playing with the balloons quite a lot recently. If you don't follow Janice, do follow Janice. And if you like hot air balloons, she's been doing some videos on the hot air balloon stamp set and punch. So, which one's your favourite stamp set, Randy? This one or the balloons? Or this one, Artisan Textures? You see, I don't know if you guys can see this very well. I'll try and get in a bit closer, but it does make such a difference. Oh, Artisan Textures, look. It's just a little bit of a filler, and it just makes it look a little bit more realistic, I think. Oh, hi Sue. Are you in Paris? Yeah. Oh, I'll try not to be too late. I'm not keeping you up. But there we go. That seems to have made quite a difference. Very subtle, but a difference, and I love it. That's why I'm always very excited when Stampin' Up come out with a stamp set that has these smaller little... oh, there we go. Sorry. I was trying to... Oh, no. Go back. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to... Oh, no. What's going on? Can you see that all right? Is that all right? There we go. Sorry about that. Right, so this one's going to get chopped up. I don't think I'll do that in front of you because if you want to know how I chop these into bookmarks, I've got plenty of other videos. If you want to look back on my playlists, look under One Sheet Wonder. I'd like to do something else while you guys are with me. So I'm wondering whether to stick with the same colour scheme and just try something different because I do have the gorgeous Abstract Impressions here. This is a really, really pretty stamp set. So let me just very, very quickly clean off these stamps here. You miss touches of texture. Oh, me too. Yeah. Although Very Versailles is fab, isn't it? That's got that lovely couple of textury ones in there. I also use the splatter one from Waterfront, and I'm really enjoying Snowfront at the moment. I can't show you what I've been doing with that because I'm getting ready for a blog hop for that one. Hi Bobby. Right, I'm just packing these away because I'm going to start work with a new stamp set. I just want to check I've got all my stamps in there. I do. It's one of my nightmares. Missing stamps. Right, I'll put that aside. So I've just done that one. Let's get a new piece of cardstock. Oh, white this time. I might actually mix it up with that as well. Oops, let's get some light. Mix the two of these together. Because as soon as I saw this set, I thought, oh, this will go really well with this one. Yeah, these colours are lovely. My lovely viewers have chosen them. So I'm going to stick with them for now and see where it takes us. I'm thinking blue with some grey in it might be nice. See what happens, hey? I didn't stamp down hard enough. Hi Cheryl from Florida. Hi Karina from Germany. Got quite an international group on here tonight. Okay, right. I think while the blue is out, I'm going to actually stamp this one in blue. Just get a whole different type of texture in here. Okay, then I've got this. I want the grey on this one. Now, I think I might just veto. I'm going to swap that out for Smoky Slate because I think that might be a bit too dark. Okay, and then I need to figure out which way this is going to go. So I'm just going to lay that on top of there. A bit like that. It doesn't have to be precise, this one. No. It's just, it's impressionistic. You know, it's called abstract impressions, and you know, that's what it's meant to be. It's not meant to be, you know, too strict. It's very soft, isn't it? Very soft. I think we're going to bring in this one. Let's get some of these buds happening. So if you're a new follower of mine, welcome. Do remember to share out, I didn't ink that up properly. Do remember to share what you love if you do like my channel. I do appreciate having feedback and thumbs up, and if you really must, a thumbs down. But I do like to hear from you. So Zoe says, I've made a start on Christmas while I have the chance. I think it's going to take me longer this year. No kidding, Zoe. Yes, well, you've got a little baby to think about now. That's why. So, are you going on the retreat, Zoe? So, for those of you who don't know, Zoe's local to me, so we've met each other in real life. I love this yellow against the grey and the blue. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this. Look, I'm even forgetting to put my ink pads away. Stamp police will tell me off. First time here, just caught you by accident. Looks like a lovely project. Hi Jean, welcome. Are you a stamper or crafter? How did you find me? I'm always interested to know how people come across my channel. And well done for figuring out how to comment. That one of the things that people sometimes say to me is, I don't know how to comment. So well done on figuring that one out. So if you're watching on the replay and you're thinking, who's Ruth talking to? It's because when I was on live, I had these people talking to me. Well, not talking to me, commenting. There we go. Oh, I love this. Yeah, it is gorgeous, isn't it? Beautiful Friendship. So I've mixed it with, so if you've just joined, I've mixed a Beautiful Friendship with Abstract Impressions. Okay. So I have used Beautiful Friendship for the last 2 or 3 stamps. So I think I'm going to come back to this one. Don't underestimate the power of this lovely little thing here, and also these little flowers as well. So I think I might, or I might or I may use this little flower here. No, the only regret I have is this. I was just about to say there's no centre to this, but look, I can use that, can't I? Oh, exciting times! Exciting times! I make it look so easy. You live in Maryland and you're a hobby demonstrator. I was just browsing YouTube and found me. Welcome, Jean. Well, do please, if you like this, then you will hopefully like some of my other one sheet wonders. I have a whole playlist devoted to my one sheet wonders. They have evolved over the years, so some will be better than others. I don't mind admitting that I have improved over the years. So if you want a bit of a laugh, you can look back on some of my older ones. But, you know, you may find some inspiration from them. Yeah, you make it look so easy, Cheryl Alton. Oh, thank you. Well, it's playing. I always say it's just important to get out your stamps and play with them. You know, stamps don't mean anything just sitting on the shelf. You need to get them and play with them. So for me, it's lovely to come on here and share what I'm doing in front of you guys and inspire you. So right, that's it for that one. I think back to the Smokey Slate, and I'm going to get a little tiny stamp in there, pop it on here, and it's just like a blob of stuff. I don't know, it's just this funny little blob. Look, how perfect is that? Thank you, Jean, but not yet. You can stay with me for now. Please don't go away. Stay with us. And also there's other demonstrators on here that like to watch me, so you know, it's a great little community of people who kind of gather to watch my videos. Hands up, who's a demonstrator? I don't know, not hands up, but I know what, do a smiley emoji if you're a demonstrator. So the products I'm using are from a company called Stampin' Up. I am a demonstrator, or I am able to sell their products. So you just head to artfulstampin.co.uk and you can purchase them if you live in the UK, or France, or Germany, or the Netherlands, or Austria. And if you live in America, well, I think we've got some American demos in the house as well. So we've got Jean in Maryland. Ron, is Ron the demonstrator? Yep. We've got Janice up in Scotland. So if you're one of Janice's downline or friends, not downline, customers, do purchase through her. Okay, I'm trying to think what else to put here. Now this little stamp. Oh, and I forgot this feathery thing. But I'm running out of space. Maybe the next one. Oh yes, Laurie. Yes, sorry, Laurie. You're a demo as well, aren't you? So a demonstrator basically means somebody who can sell these products. So Stampin' Up is a direct selling company. And so in order to purchase their products, you actually have to, you can't buy them in the shops. You have to go through, you know, what some companies call an agent or a consultant or whatever. We call ourselves demonstrators, or Stampin' Up call us demonstrators. So this because we demonstrate the products to you before you buy them. And a lot of demonstrators also run workshops, so you can actually get your hands on the product and have a go. Some demonstrators work by doing parties, so you can invite them to your home and have an in-house party, and you know they'll design a little project for you. They'll probably ask you. Hi Sue, love your ideas. New to the live channel. I'm a crafter. Oh, hi Sue. Where are you from? So I don't always do lives. It's just because it's the summer holidays. I've ended up doing a few more lives than usual because I haven't got the time to do lots of editing, and it's just easier to come on here and chat to you guys. So let's see if I can get the camera to go out a bit. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? You can see a bit more fuller picture. There we go. I soak up all that I learn from you to put on my own twist on it. Fabulous, Janice. That's what I love to hear. That's it. You've got to make it your own. You can't, you know, learn the techniques, but make it your own. Right, I've got a feeling this is looking very slightly lilac-y, and I'm wondering if I hadn't washed my stamp properly and there's some transfer, because this is looking more purple than that blue. Okay, so I don't know. Doing lives builds wee communities. It does, Janet. Can you imagine you saying that? Janice has a gorgeous Scottish accent. If you love a Scottish accent, go and watch Janice. It does create wee communities. You're right. Yeah, you kind of like get chatting to each other and stuff. It's nice. I love it. Okay. Yeah. See, I joined Periscope a few years ago, which is it's a live broadcasting platform before Stampin' Up, before YouTube started doing lives. Oh, I need another piece of paper, excuse me. So I kind of practiced being live on Periscope, and so then I got the confidence to then go on to Facebook when they started doing lives as well. But because I've been on YouTube with my channel, and YouTube is a great way of, it's just a great platform, to be honest. I do enjoy doing YouTube lives, I think. Right, who wants to see another one? How long have I been on for? Oh, 30 minutes already. Ooh. Okay, one more. Just one more. Right, I think I've done this technique before, where I stamp a bit of yellow in the background. If you love this stamp set, I did a 12 by 12 sheet. Janice says, did you know you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do lives? No way, I did not know that. I didn't realise that. I already had that many subscribers, so I didn't even realise that was a thing. Ah. Oh, yes, Zoe's thinking of becoming a demonstrator again. Well, at the moment, there's a really good offer. If you sign up in the UK, it's £99 as normal, but you get £155 of product for £99. So you're basically gaining 50%. And you're getting free shipping, which you always do when you first sign up. So it's a really good offer. So if your wish list is £99 long, or £155 long, then you may as well join Stampin' Up and be part of the company and be able to get a discount. Oh, you don't have enough subscribers. Right, everybody, if you're watching this and you like watching Stampin' Up demonstrators, please could you go over and subscribe to Janice Thompson. She's commenting now. So Janice, after this has gone live, what I could do for you is that I can share one of your videos from your channel on my feed, and then all my subscribers will see it, and then it's up to them if they want to subscribe or not. Okay, that's what I can do for you. You know what? A grey rose. I'm going to go for a grey rose. Yeah, let's get you up to 1,000, Janice. What are you on at the moment? Oh, you're very welcome. Okay, I'm excited about this. A grey rose. Right, so this is back to basic grey because I want this grey rose to pop. Are you ready? Are you ready, people? Let's go. You're from Gainsborough, Lincolnshire. Oh, fantastic. So, Sue, what sort of crafts do you do? Did I ask you that already? Did you answer? No. What sort of crafts do you do? Oh, I didn't hold it long enough in the middle. Right, okay. I'm going to try and redo this. Oh, fabulous, Zoe. There we go, Janice. You got another subscriber from Zoe. Right, so it's worth inking well and pressing well. See, I'm a seasoned stamper, but I still make mistakes. You've got 739. Woohoo! You got another one. You're only 250 away, Janice. Okay, I know this is a little bit boring watching me push these down, but it's worth taking the time for that ink to transfer. I'll pop that one into there. Oh, thanks, Laurie, you star. So Laurie knows me from Periscope, I think. Laurie, is that how you found me? I've got a few Periscope followers that have now followed me onto YouTube. I love the grey roses too. Aren't they gorgeous? Right, I'm thinking then to come back in with a smoky slate and go with this one from Beautiful Friendship, but I'm going to go... Oh no, will I go over them? Let's have a think. Shall I go over them? I was thinking of going over them with something out of Abstract Impressions. Oh, thanks, Sue. Sue subscribed as well. Woohoo! We'll get you there, Janice. Just keep your content fresh and, you know. Oh, and Cheryl has. Woohoo! Oh, you guys, see, crafters are lovely people generally. Yeah, I'm thinking of going over the top with that one, but I don't know if that would spoil it. I think it might spoil it. It will not. But I tell you what, I really do like this little flower here. And I think, what about that in the blue? Because last time I did that in yellow, didn't I? Right, let's see. Oh, no, not at all, Janice. No, don't be silly. No, 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 no. It was my suggestion, you know. Not at all. Right, this blue is lovely. Ooh, 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 ooh. But I've got to make sure it's balanced out. So when you start introducing a different colour, you need to make sure that it's equal across the page. I know I'm going to be chopping it up, but that's kind of even more reason why it has to be balanced across the page, because these get cut up into sections. Let's try up here. One over there. There. Okay, that's fine, I think. Can I do another one? No. I'm going to do something else. I think I am going to bring in that gorgeous frond. So this, I think, could be all sorts of different flowers. It reminds me of buddleia, slightly lilac-y as well. But it's a lovely, lovely texture for filling, because the stamp itself is gradiated. It's not a completely solid stamp, and so you just get this delightful variation of tone with it, absolutely effortlessly. Okay. It's harder to say the word than to stamp it. So Sue does card making and acrylic painting. Ooh, I'm trying to give you a link and it won't post. It might not post on here, Sheila. What are you wanting to post? But maybe once it's not live anymore, you'll be able to do that. I don't know. So Sue does card making. Ah, so what sort of card making do you do, Sue? Right, so this stamp here, I think is designed to go in the centre of that. So I will use it for that, but I may also use it for some other fillers. So I'm just going to quickly do these centres just to make these a little bit brighter yellow. Although they have got yellow in the background, so there we go. And the other thing I was going to do was use that tiny one, that tiny frothy thing, to be the centre of my blue ones, but I was going to do that with the... Oh, I think I'll go for the basic grey. My Live Colour Lab. Are you trying to share it with some... Share what I'm doing now with somebody? Maybe you can share my... maybe you can share my channel with somebody? And then they'll automatically... As soon as someone comes to my channel, they'll see that I'm live, I think. Okay, so don't forget to do the stamping off on the, not stamping off, the second generation on the paler colours, because it's really important to do that. You can't miss those out. Right, so I think we're getting on pretty well here. And I think I'd just like to add just a little bit of froth Oh, Colour Lab is a link for Stampin' Up. Oh, it's about choosing colours. Yes. Ah, I know what you mean now, Sheila. Yeah, it's isn't it where you can type in different colours and stuff? Yeah, it was a bit of clickbait, to be quite honest. It's just trying to get people to come and watch me so that they can come and choose some colours. Yeah, because I was just like, I don't know what to do in my life. Ah. But I can usually rely on some of you guys to come in and give me some ideas. So thank you for doing that. I am loving this. It's going to be such a shame to cut this up. But there we go. It is what it is. So you can imagine these just cut into strips. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Very kind of you. Well, the stamps of, you know, as I always say, if you don't think you're creative, stamping is such a great craft to start with because all the detailed artwork is already done for you. All you've got to do is figure out where you're going to kind of put it all, really. So, oh, I'm wondering if I can squeeze in the little butterflies. Actually, I might need to chop it up first and then figure out where I would put the butterflies. So maybe I will get round to... Oh, now where's my trimmer? My husband borrowed it. I have two. One is missing from my craft room. Oh, it might be in a bag. I used it yesterday for a workshop. I'd frame that. It's so... Oh, Janice. Oh. Yeah, you could, I suppose, put a lovely word or something on it. Right, let's just go over. I'm not going to chop it up. I've decided I won't. So we've got that one with Beautiful Friendship and a little bit of Abstract Impressions. We use the flower from that one. If you wanted to add some extra little bits of texture, oh, you can create a little dragonfly, can't you, with these two? That's quite sweet. Oh, and I didn't use the leaves this time. Usually I'm an absolute sucker for these leaves, but I haven't used them at all. Doesn't feel like it needs it. I think because we've got this hydrangea type thing going on in the background, it doesn't feel like it needs anything more. Okay. Then, oh, this was the first one, which looks almost, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if the purple's just a little bit too bright. But anyway. I feel like I need to do some more purple up here now. Because it's just too stark, the purple on there. You know what, I'm going to do that now. Okay, and the reason I'm doing this is to kind of show you that actually it's okay to go back and look at something and go, need something else. Go with your gut. So I think where it's going to go. But it needs something else. Needs some more purple. Because that purple is too stark there. Oh, you got a scan and cut. Oh, how exciting. Now the Stampin' Up stamps work quite well with scan and cut. You can, if you're not into fussy cutting, you can stamp these images out and pop them in your scan and cut and they'll cut them out for you. But a Manchester United card, how exciting. Oh, have you given it away yet? Has the person received it? People love personalised stuff, don't they? Especially if they're really into a particular thing. Okay, I'm happier with that now. needed more purple, but it just needed some frothy purple. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Perfect, says Janice. Yes, I've got Janice's thumbs up. That's good. Need small butterfly, says Randy. Oh, thanks, Randy. You're determined, aren't you, for me to do this? Okay. I think this one will show up the best. And if you know the stamp set, you'll realise already I have committed stamp surgery. So this stamp set generally comes like that with the two together. And that is because we have a butterfly punch that will punch out the two butterflies. However, when it comes to projects like this where you want to have a singular butterfly, it's useful to have them cut apart. So I'm afraid I have cut these apart, but in a way that they'll come back together very easily. Janice, what have you done, a emoji or something? It's not coming up on my my device very well. Oh, Randy, you were correct. It needed butterflies. It does look awfully pretty. Awfully, awfully. Awfully, awfully pretty. Now it's perfect, says Randy. Thank you. There we go. So don't be afraid of going back to work and going, it's not working. Let's make it work. Okay, and then that was the second one that I did, which is very soft. Very, very, very soft. And I think would benefit from some grey butterflies. Should we put some grey? Some lovely grey butterflies in there. More in the flowers, I think, not flying off. Oh, look, aren't they pretty? Pretty, 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 pretty. You can see I'm aiming for the lighter portions. Can you see that? I'm kind of going, oh, where's the lighter flowers? Where can I fit these in? Although when I come to cut this up, I bet I'm going to end up with half butterflies, but never mind. Oh, that is pretty. There we go. Right, I'm going to maybe stick another one down here, but right, just the right touch, says Cheryl. Yes, I'll make it look so easy. Well, it really is, Rhonda. It really is that easy, honestly. It's just a case of doing that and plonking it on. But as I just said out loud, because I want you to know what's going on in my head so that you can replicate it. Well, not replicate it, but understand the rules behind it. So when you're going to add an accent like this, you've got to look for the gaps, look for the spaces. Where is it going to sit nicely? And then also you would have noticed that I twisted the butterfly. I haven't got the butterflies flying straight up. I've got them flying off. I can't cope with butterflies. Well, actually, I can sometimes cope with butterflies being like that, but it's when they kind of are just maybe a focal feature on a card and they're just in the middle. That's different. But when they're on something like this where they're looking like they're part of what's happening and they're flying, then I have them flying at different angles. And so I try and alternate the angles to make it look good. So the Manchester United card was made for your grandson. Oh, lovely. I bet he loved it, or will love it, if he hasn't seen it already. Oh, and I've just seen this. You know what? Oh, goodness me, I can't stop. Less is more is such a bore. That's my saying. I nicked it off Iris Apfel. Google her if you don't know who she is. She said, less is more is such a bore. More is more. I just can't stop. it needed these little frothy things. I don't even have bubbles floating off flowers, but it just looks lovely. There we go. That's art for you, doesn't it? It's just the way it works. So now I'm thinking, what about that one? Does that need it now? Maybe some little blue bubbles. You're more than welcome to go to bed now, guys, all right? Because this is going on a little bit now. Oh, so pretty. Yes, 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 yes. So nice. Now, this is a time where I am not so bothered about if I hold on, I'll rephrase that. If I don't ink properly or if I'm not stamping properly, because this is a texture, it's not you don't have to be so strict, so you can be a little bit more freer in your movements and just go, oh, plonk it there and see what happens. Because it's such a light texture, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't ink up fully. There we go. Right. You're sitting on your bed watching. Okay, Janice. Right, there we go. Want a bit of a closer look at that one. There we go. Well, I hope stamping will lull you to Bedfordshire. And some sweet floral dreams. Or the opposite could happen, where you just go, I've got to go to my stamp room and start stamping straight away. Sometimes that does happen to me, where I'm drifting off to sleep and I go, oh, I've just got to try this. Hi Hilda, lovely to see you. Oh, now Hilda has followed me from Periscope, haven't you, Hilda? I think you found me over there, and I think you did anyway, and then you follow me on YouTube. So what am I going to make from these, Randy? I am going to make bookmarks. So these are going to get cut up into just under 2-inch pieces, and also trimmed down at the top. And I'm going to mount them onto pieces of cardstock, colours that kind of match what I've already used. And then I'm going to stamp little sayings or Bible verses on these, because I sell them at a ladies' conference. Well, I sell them generally anyway, or I give them away. So so these will make 6, 12, 18 bookmarks. So, but if you have a look at my other videos, you will see how you could actually turn these into cards. I mean, that would make a lovely A5 card. You know, all you need to do is stamp a sentiment on here, really, or don't stamp a sentiment at all. Quite often I do one-sheet wonders where I don't do any sentiments and just write on the inside, because then, you know, sometimes it's just nice to have a card without a sentiment. Thank you, Hilda. Oh, Hilda, you're so lovely. Hilda always puts little hearts, don't you, in reaction to my videos. And sometimes YouTube goes, you got spam, you need to check out this person. And I'm like, oh, it's just Hilda. She's just giving me hearts again. Nice to have note cards. Yes. Yeah. So my tip would be, if you want to turn these more into note cards, what you could do is just stamp straight down the middle and then cut them into half that way and then half that way, and then you would end up with a bit of design at either the bottom or at the top of your note cards. So you could do that. It's really, you know, it's just a case of just slightly adjusting where you start off. Okay, so if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to bid you adieu and have a good sleep wherever you are. If you're watching this in the daytime, good day. Hope you're having a lovely day. And I'll catch you again sometime. Thank you for your company. It's always lovely to have you guys on board. And if you, as I said, if you want to purchase any of these stamp sets, we used artisan textures today, butterfly Gala, beautiful friendship, and abstract impressions. So yeah, those are my hearts. Thanks, Hilda. And you always do them in such lovely colours as well. And I'll just quickly go over the colours that we used. We used Seaside Spray, Smoky Slate, Basic Grey, Highland Heather, and Saffron. Okay. So I will try and remember and take photos of these and put them on my blog, because actually before I cut them up, it's quite nice for you to see them in full. So I won't cut them up till tomorrow. Take care for now, guys. Thank you for joining me. Lots of love. Bye bye.